The Olympic Games have started and controversial decisions have already emerged. What happened with Imane Khelif, boxer who had gender test issue at Olympics? In the Olympic boxing match between Imane Khelif and Angela Carini, Carini quit after just 46 seconds, a rare and unusual event. She left the ring after her headgear became dislodged several times. After the decision, Carini did not shake Khelif's hand and was seen crying on the ring floor. Khelif was disqualified from the 2023 World Championships after failing an unspecified gender eligibility test, and her presence at the Paris Olympics has become a divisive issue. It is not a simple problem. It's not a minor issue and should not be taken lightly. Here's a list of factors that might influence or contribute to characteristics that can appear more traditionally masculine, including biological, social, and gender identity aspects. One problem is that while most people know about XX and XY chromosomes, variations like Turner syndrome or androgen insensitivity syndrome can influence physical development and secondary sexual characteristics. Second, hormone levels playing a significant role in physical traits. Higher levels of testosterone can lead to more masculine traits, while lower levels of estrogen can have the opposite effect. This can occur naturally or through hormone therapy. Third, intersex conditions. People which may have a combination of male and female physical traits or chromosomal patterns that don't fit typical definitions of male or female. Fourth, gender dysphoria, referring to the distress experienced when one's gender identity does not align with their assigned sex at birth. Transgender and non-binary individuals might pursue medical interventions to align their physical appearance with their gender identity. Finally, genetics and developmental variations. Genetic mutations or developmental variations can lead to atypical physical characteristics, such as more pronounced muscularity or different body proportions. Each of these factors can contribute to a wide range of physical and behavioral traits. It's essential to approach this topic with sensitivity and respect, as everyone's experience with gender and identity is personal and complex. What other challenges do women in sports face today? Not only the challenge of the previous commented strong of competitors, gender inequality, lack of support, and harassment are just a few of the hurdles. Many female athletes struggle with unequal pay and limited media coverage. Harassment and lack of institutional support further complicate their careers. Notable athletes like Serena Williams, Simone Biles, and Megan Rapinoe have all faced these issues. Despite their talent, they often train in subpar conditions and receive minimal resources. Yet, their resilience and achievements continue to inspire future generations. Advocacy groups and athletes are pushing for change, demanding equality and respect. Their efforts are slowly breaking barriers and making history. The journey is far from over, but progress is being made. By sharing their stories, these athletes are paving the way for a more inclusive and supportive sports environment. The movement for gender equality in sports is growing stronger every day. The question remains, how can we ensure a fair and supportive environment for all women in sports? The lack of adequate facilities and resources is a persistent issue. Discrimination and bias continue to plague the sports world. Balancing sports with personal life is another challenge many female athletes face. Sponsorship and endorsements are often limited for women in sports. Outdated equipment and uniforms are common issues. Injuries and the lack of proper medical support can derail careers. Despite these challenges, female athletes continue to break records and achieve milestones. Their advocacy for change is gaining momentum. Their determination and resilience are paving the way for future generations. Celebrating their achievements is crucial for inspiring young girls. The growing support for women's sports is a positive sign. Equal support and recognition are essential for progress. By sharing their stories, these athletes are paving the way for a more inclusive and supportive sports environment. The movement for gender equality in sports is growing stronger every day. The question remains, how can we ensure a fair and supportive environment for all women in sports?